Hi, I'm Robert from Part Fusion Electronics, and today I'm going to show you how to assemble one of my Icon solder badge kits. The kit is suitable for teaching people of all ages how to solder. I'm going to start by emptying the components out of the bag onto the table. The first component I have is the printed circuit board, or PCB. I have a light emitting diode, or LED. I have a coin cell battery retainer. I have a clip and pin, and I have a coin cell battery. I also have some solder wire, a set of side cutters, and a soldering iron and stand. On the back of the PCB there are two mounting holes that correspond to pins on the battery retainer. So if I put the pins through the hole and then carefully flip over the board, I'm going to solder the battery clip in place. So in one hand I take the solder wire, and in the other hand I take the soldering iron. And to solder this in place, I first put the tip of the soldering iron onto the board, touching the board and the pin at the same time, and then with the other hand I feed a little bit of solder in from the side, take the solder away, then take the soldering iron away, and what I'm hoping to get is a small mountain-like shape of solder. And I need to do the same to the other pin, and it's the same steps as before. Take the solder in one hand, take the soldering iron in the other, touch the tip of the board, touch the tip of the soldering iron off the board, and then feed the solder in, take the solder away, and then take the iron away. So now the clip or battery retainer is in place. I'm then going to take the pin off and put that through this hole at the top, and I'm then going to use some solder to stick the pin in place. It can take a couple of seconds for the pin to cool down, so be careful not to touch it. The last component to solder in place is the LED, and if we look at the printed circuit board, we have a positive and a negative symbol, and on the LED we have a long lead and a short lead. So the long lead is the positive and the short lead is the negative. So I like to bend the pins of the LED and before I put them into the holes. So I'm putting the long lead into the positive and the short lead into the negative, and then I turn the board over and then I solder these two pins in place. And I can straighten up the LED if it's a bit crooked. So now I need to remove these pins, and so what I do is hold them in one hand, and then with the side cutters in the other I cut the pins at the bottom like so, and then do the same for the other pin. So now all the soldering is done. I can take the battery out of the bag, and with the positive side facing out towards me, I slide the battery clip in like so, and the LED starts flashing, and then I can take the pin and clip it on like that and clip the badge onto my t-shirt, and then I can solder. Thank you.